I just want to say that, real quick, Vampire Diaries is not aiming for me and its demographic. I'm a huge fan. You blew me away.
Oh, thank you.
So I was really excited about hearing that you're involved in the show, and I have to say I've seen the pilot, and I am very impressed.
It sounds very biased, but I too am very impressed by the pilot because when you have something on the page and you think of something for a while and then you hand it over to a director, it can be hit or miss, and Danny Cannon just, with a great cast and a camera, man, he just made something so spectacular. He's a genius, and that makes me happy.
So what was the big difference for you between the old Tomorrow People and the new? What was the big difference between them?
Well, I mean, the show itself, the original show, it's of an era. It's very specific tone, look, design, stories from that particular era, and an era where sci-fi was very different than it is today. So really, it was mostly about how to take everything that made it so special and how to drop it into today, and in the way that people do mythology shows today, and the way that people use sci-fi as a layer instead of the entire world, and it's about being true to the characters that they created so beautifully, and then giving them more present day context and deeper and richer backstories that can last for 100 episodes, as opposed to a smaller amount of episodes that ultimately were produced back in the day. So it's about honoring and adapting.
What about the Steven's character is juggling all these different worlds at one time? For that kind of character, how does he work his way out of it? Character arcs.
Well, he's constantly stuck right in the middle of it, and pretty much every episode is him kind of trying to figure his way out of a predicament that he unfortunately is playing the middleman. It automatically has put himself into. Where do his loyalties lie with the people that are just like him, or with this company that his uncle works at? And in the middle of it all, it's like his mom's pissed at him because he forgot to show up for dinner. So there's that great kind of Peter Parker, like no one knows but Mom. You don't know I'm actually a superhero. Like I'm sorry I didn't make my bed. So his predicaments range from like the everyday and the small and the banal to huge life-altering stakes, and that's I think part of the fun.
Is there any one particular character? Because there's maybe like there's like 4 or 5 main characters. Is there any one particular character that you see kind of yourself through, you identify with the most?
Oh gosh, well I think truth be told, of course, Steven is the most instantly relatable to any human being, because everybody sort of wants to feel like, oh, there's something special inside me, and the things that make me think I'm not perfect, like actually no, you're actually this great, tremendous, extraordinary person. But the character that I love to watch is Kara, because it's such a tremendous, strong female role. She's gone through the ringer. She has had a rough life, a rough upbringing. We learn more about that in early episodes. But she's a leader, and she's fierce, and she's the protector of these people, and she can kick a little bit of ass and not break a sweat while she does it. So I love female characters like that can just come in and hold their own, or best, a man in a fight. I'm always a big fan of that kind of thing.